Hey guys, my name is Mark Zamora. I am the digital media director here at Grace Fellowship, and I have these two awesome people here. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, we're Erica and Aaron Weiman.
Awesome. So hey guys, I know you guys have had a really crazy story about your Uncharted journey. Do you guys mind sharing some of that?
Absolutely.
Uncharted came for us kind of at a crazy time just because we had been praying and talking about kind of some major life decisions, and we decided before Uncharted that we were going to list our house and move into a trailer, just like everybody else in Texas. Didn't know how it was going to work, didn't know if our marriage was going to survive or anything like that.
At first, he actually said no. I'm the one who brought it up. And I said, why not? You know? And I spoke with my sister a little bit about it. And she's like, it's just a season of life. Like, you know, you never know. When you get to the other side, it's going to be so wonderful. And you're not going to think about all the nitty gritty hard things that are going to happen. And he did initially say no. And then we talked about it, prayed about it, and really just spent a lot of time discussing it. And ultimately, we just both decided to take a giant leap of faith, knowing that no matter what comes our way,
God was telling us to do it.
Yeah.
We prayed intentionally and listened, and we felt He told us to do it and to trust Him. Shortly after that, Uncharted happened, and it kind of confirmed what we were talking about and putting that faith into Him. So Uncharted for us was a big confirmation and the start of a journey that we had no idea what we were getting ourselves into. On the financial side, after selling our house, we were able to do more, and we felt like that was another thing that God wanted us to do, is to be able to give to this Uncharted initiative for this purpose.
Yeah,
So it was just great timing.
it was like a puzzle piece going together. And we always say to each other, like, whenever it kind of feels like a puzzle piece falling in place, that's Him speaking, like, yes, this is the way. He's going to guide us that way. So it was just kind of funny timing that, you know, we're going to sell our home. We're going to have so much more financial means to be able to be really a part of this whole Uncharted series. And it's been something that has actually come just so seamlessly and naturally. And, you know, we're excited to be a part of it, honestly. It's been pretty special.
Yeah, it's not been easy.
It has not been easy,
and
no.
a lot of people thought we were crazy just for following God and doing something like this.
Yeah.
But every step of the way, like Erica said, it's been easy. It's been very fluid, and God has been guiding us the whole step of the way. We've been praying about everything we've been doing. So it's been nice like that. It's nice to see Him actually move in a way that we know it's Him.
Right. We've had such a spirit of peace and not fear. And that's, I think, why people really were just so stunned. They're like, what is going on with the Wymans? They're crazy, you know?
That's so wild.
But we really did. We were like, we're not fearful. We have no idea once we sell our house what's going to happen, how long we're going to be living in this small little box with our, you know, family of 5 and 2 dogs.
Yeah.
It sounds crazy even saying out loud because we're like, oh, my gosh.
Crammed.
Yeah, it's tight. We're very close together.
Sure.
But, you know, I think that just says everything that you need to know right there. And if our testimony could impact others, that we want to share about it, you know? So
Yeah, when it comes to the house part of it, land kept going up, and we had to make a decision that, okay, we need to just pick a piece that we like, and before we can't afford anything.
Right.
So we were looking at some land and brought us to Paradise, and then that piece of land didn't quite work out. And we had looked at a piece of land in Cottondale a year prior, find out, okay, the land that we're actually going to buy is just adjacent to the land we were looking at a year ago.
yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
It was like God took us on this whole thing. And I think my opinion of it and how I look at it now looking back is that there were definitely challenges and things that we had to go through and overcome that I kept feeling myself like going off on my own thing and, you know, finding something, and I was dead set on it. I was like, oh, this is where I see us and our family. And I felt like God checked me a couple times and was like, no, that's not where you guys are supposed to happen. And that's not where you are supposed to live and have your dream home and everything that we had plans to do. And so when we found that lot that we had looked at a year prior, it just felt like that it just all went together so beautifully. And we're like, oh, this is why you were holding out on us, because this was supposed to be ours. And so it happened, and it was so natural, you know?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the only lot that wasn't a part of the development. Somebody had bought it and then sold it with a different realtor also. So we got super lucky to even get, super blessed. And it was another one of those things. It's just like, all right, we're doing this.
He's just reminding us, trust me. And that's been a teachable moment for the both of us. And he's just been putting, all the challenges and all the things happening. He's teaching us something. He's growing us in our faith every step of the way. And then we overcome it. And then it just makes us want to keep going and keep following. And so that really is how we're incorporating it into the Uncharted series. We just feel like we want to boldly follow his plan and not really get too much into our head about what we want. And we know his plan is the best overall. So
I got to a point where we just said, okay, we have the land. Let's just sit on it. We'll live in the trailer until we can afford to do this when the market comes down. We tried one more builder, and his prices worked through friends recommending him, local guy, but he was able to work. Then we had the hurdle of the banks and trying to get the banks to approve and see what we're doing and the trailer and all this stuff. So that was kind of like
God's hand has been
point.
so involved in the whole process. And every time we feel like we're hitting a wall, that's where his time is to shine. He's saying, okay, that's because it's not this or it's not right now. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying before, like how it just felt like a really teachable moment for us, and just really learned how to like listen to his voice and not try to figure it all out.
Yeah. So we were going to give up again and just wait. And I tried one more broker for a bank, and it worked again.
Wow.
So
what in the world?
They were good with it. They approved it, pre-approved it, and now we're building a house.
This has all happened within a year.
1 year.
One year.
This is a whole year.
Yep.
And could you guys walk me through what were those prayers like leading up to this
different.
moment? Yeah.
There were
I think in the beginning, before obviously when we were full of like excitement and we're about to embark on this journey and we have no idea what it looks like. I think at first it was just exciting, and we were, praying about every step of the way, we're going to do this if you tell us and guide us this way. And so it started that way. And then, obviously a few months in, 6 months in, challenges and all kinds of stuff are coming our way. And so that is when we learned we have no choice but to depend on our faith and to follow him right now. We're in a situation where we have absolutely no trajectory of where this is going to go, but we always know he's going to provide for us, and he has every step of the way.
Our prayers turned into prayers for comfort and strength, almost daily, really.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, we knew that we couldn't control the outcome, and when we tried, it was struggle and hard. So we got to a point where it's just whenever your timing is, we're okay with it.
Yep.
Just help us to be okay with it. Give us the strength to do whatever we have to do until that point comes.
Yeah.
That's
Strengthened our marriage.
so
It's
wild.
strengthened I think it's a beautiful thing for the kids to be a part of too.
Yeah, they get to
we got a lot of
experience.
backlash with friends and family, just out of concern. I know they are coming from a great place, but they were so concerned about the kids and oh my gosh, what are you guys thinking? And I think it's the most awesome thing that we can show our kids, and our testimony is so wonderful, the things that we've gone through in the last year. I think it's amazing to show your children and to show our kids that, we're going to go through things and you're going to go through challenges, but we're going to, always be taken care of. God's always with you. And it's strengthened their faith, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
If that makes me want to cry. That makes me so proud,
Yeah. I know. I think it's just so wild of how you can say yes to God with having a faithful heart, and seeing it pour into not just one aspect of your life, but it overflows into every other relationship that is connected to you. So I think that's just so wild, and it's
been
just
awesome.
a really cool
Our
testimony.
Uncharted giving, we bumped that up quite a bit from what we were doing prior. And there had been times where we weren't able to figure out if we can afford to do any of this. And we had talked about maybe we need to drop that down. And after thinking about it, there's no way I'm doing that. Because of God is where we're at now. So we're not going to take away from that.
Oh, come on.
And we're going to continue to give what we're giving, no matter what. Even if we can't afford to do it, that's first.
Yep.
Through all of that, I financially got some extra income right before this new series, this new Uncharted 2, or whatever it's called. And I've
Round
been
two.
thinking about what to do with that. So praying about it, I felt God told me to double what I'm doing.
That's awesome.
So I had already thought about that before this next one came about.
Yeah,
So
we
it's
had
just
no
kinda-
idea that it was going to be a
It's
second,
just
at the
that's
horizon.
wild.
timing because it falls right into it again. So now we're able to give even more, and we believe in what this church is doing and what God's doing in this church, and we are super grateful to be a part of it.
Yeah.
So let's just switch gears a little bit. What are you guys excited for with this new build, with this new whole Uncharted series
Where
that
do
we're
you
going
start?
through?
It's like everything.
It's
We're
crazy.
excited to see the growth of the church. We've already seen it so much. I mean, it's like 3 years now we've been attending this church, and it's almost 4 maybe. And it's just been mind-blowing to see the amount of people that are coming in, adding new services. I just feel like it's something worth celebrating. It's so exciting, the things that are happening. And we feel grateful to just be a part of it. It feels awesome to be a part of the growth.
That's so cool.
I'm excited to see the space for the kids. That's obviously the first step of everything. To be able to do that and have everybody in one spot is going to be cool. And then there's talk about a cafe or something.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be awesome to be able to utilize this church during the week
Yep.
for get-togethers, or I could bring my laptop and work from the church and get coffee. It's going to be awesome.